The woman just went to the police station to clean, but she immediately spotted a mistake in the investigation. She picked up the case file. Her brain started working at lightning speed, instantly realizing the police mistook the victim for the killer. If there's a mistake, it must be corrected. She crossed out the suspect label and wrote victim underneath, thinking it was just a small favor. But the next day, the detective in charge was furious. Luckily, the station had surveillance, capturing Ella modifying the board the night before. Ella was baffled. The police didn't thank her. Instead, they brought her in for questioning. The detective was livid. After decades on the force, he didn't need a cleaner telling him how to do his job. But the female chief ignored him. Instead, she handed Ella the case file, demanding an explanation. And then came Ella's time to shine. She pointed to the neatly arranged couch cushions and the spotless decoration, suggesting the homeowner had OCD. Every curtain had a perfectly tied cord, except one that was left loose, which was strange. Someone meticulous with cushions wouldn't ignore a curtain, plus the glue on the chair. The cord must have been used to tie someone up, but there were no marks on the victim's wrists, meaning the wife was the one bound, proving she wasn't the killer. There had to be a third person at the scene. The logic was flawless. Even the seasoned detective couldn't argue, but he stubbornly insisted. They needed to check nearby surveillance to confirm a third person's presence. No sooner had he spoken than his subordinate proved him wrong. The footage showed a third person at the scene. Though annoyed, the detective had to reopen the case. As Ella signed the confidentiality agreement, she accidentally saw the surveillance footage. Just as the detective labeled the woman in the video as a suspect,
Elle est bidon, hein, votre vidéo. C'est pas la bonne date.
the detective glared at her. The case was finally making progress, but the female chief didn't care. Instead, she asked Ella to point out the inconsistency. The wind in the footage should have been southeasterly, but this time of year, the city gets northwesterly winds. The footage was clearly months old. Judging the wind direction was simple. There was a church behind the girl. Historically, pastors built churches facing east, so the sun would shine behind them, making them appear godlike. Just observe the leaves in the footage, and the wind direction is obvious. As for yesterday's wind, shouldn't everyone know that? Seeing their stunned faces, Ella couldn't be bothered to explain, but the female chief followed her. She wanted to know how Ella did it.